Hello my dear students, I hope you all are watching the previous video made on this chapter. So today I am going to discuss the monopolistic competition. Now, before starting this monopolistic competition, let's go to the previous one. So far we have discussed two forms of market, that is perfectly competitive market and the monopoly market. Now, this perfectly competitive market as well as monopoly market are the two extreme forms of market structure, and that are rarely found in practice, or that we hardly practice in our real life. And in this real world, or whatever the market we are dealing in our real life, is actually this monopolistic competition. So now we have to start the definition of this monopolistic competition. Now we have to understand what is that monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition refers to that type of market in which there are large number of buyers and sellers selling differentiated product. So here also we are using the features like whatever we have discussed in the perfectly competitive market. So in perfectly competitive market, there was one feature, that is large number of buyers and sellers. And in the same way, in this case also, monopolistic competition also, we are using the term there are large number of buyers and sellers. So because of that presence of few features of that perfectly competitive market as well as few features of this monopoly market, we can say that monopolistic market is a blend or the mixture of this perfectly competitive market and monopoly market. Okay, next I am going to discuss the features of this monopolistic market. So the first features we have large number of buyers and sellers. So the first features we have large number of buyers and sellers. So one of the most important characteristic feature of this monopolistic competition is the large number of buyers and sellers. So here the number of sellers are large in number, but it is not fairly large as the perfectly competitive market. And the contribution from individual seller or the individual firm in the total supply of that commodity in the market is small. So here the sellers or the firms do not take the reaction of the other firms. Like if some firm is increasing the price or decreasing the price, the rival firms or the rival producers will not take that things into their account, or they are not influenced by the action of one firm, whether that firm is increasing or decreasing the price. So we can see that here the firms follows the independent price policy. Independent price policy. Once again, we have to understand what is that independent price policy. Independent price policy means, if suppose I am one of the firm, okay, suppose say two firms in there, firm A and firm B. Now if firm A is lowering the price, lowering the price. Now if this A and B are, suppose say, rival firm. A and B are two rival firm, and if one of the firm is lowering the price of its product, so the firm B will not react. The firm B will not react to the decision taken by firm A. Whatever the firm A is taking the decisions, the firm B will not react on the basis of the decision of that firm A. So that is called independent price policy. Here, why that firms are taking independent price policy? Because their products are differentiated. We have already mentioned in the definition that the product available in this type of market, that is monopolistic market, is a differentiated product. Their products are different in shape, size, color, design, trademark, name, everything, brand is different. So they follow their independent price policy. Now next, number of buyers. So in this case also, like similar to the perfectly competitive market, individual buyer cannot influence the market price, because whatever the quantity he will purchase in the market will be negligible, and because of this negligible purchase of the quantity in the market, single or the individual buyer cannot influence the market price. And one more thing, because of this independent price policy, the firms under monopolistic competitive market, okay, the firms under monopolistic competitive market are not price taker. Whatever we have done in the this perfectly competitive market, the firm were price taker. But in the case of monopolistic market, the firms are not price taker, they are price maker. So this feature, price maker, was one of the features of that monopoly market. So because of this few features that is taken from the perfectly competitive market and the few features taken from this monopoly market, we can see that it is a blend or the mixture of. Okay, one more thing, because of this independent price policy, the firms under a monopolistic competitive market are not price taker, they are price maker, because they set the price for their own product. Means they set the different prices for their different product, and that policy is called independent price policy. The second important features of that monopolistic competitive market is differentiated product. Differentiated product means each firm under monopolistic competition produces the product which are different from the product of their competitors. Different from the product of their competitors. You have to understand that concept. The product may be substitute for each other, but they are different. Why they are different? They are different from each other forms because of that difference in their name, brand, trademark, size, color, design, composition. So here the differentiated product definition is the product which are different from each other in the terms of shape, size, color, design, trademark, name, brands, etc. That's why it's called a differentiated product. So once again, in this type of market, whatever product is available, the product which are available in the monopolistic market is differentiated product. So whatever the different firms are producing the product, that product will be different from their competitors. Okay, different from their competitors. Now I'll give you one example how we can see that this product are differentiated. Let's take example of toothpaste. We know that there are different brands product, but we are using that toothpaste for the same purpose, that is to clean our teeth. So that brand may be Colgate, closer. So this Colgate, Pepsodent, closer, we can see that these three are differentiated product because the name, brand, trademark is different. But these three are whatever product, these three are substitute for each other. So here the competitors are producing the substitute products, but it may be different from each other in the terms of their trademark, brands, this quality, maybe in the terms of composition. Okay, so in that way we can say that the products are differentiated, and that is one of the important features of that monopolistic competitive. The third features we have free entry and free exit. So if you go to that if you go to that perfectly competitive market, in that perfectly competitive market also you will find these features, free entry and free exit. So in the case of this monopolistic market, one of the important feature of or the characteristics is free entry and free exit. So free entry means any firm, if they want to produce the close substitute or the similar type of product in the market, they can enter and start producing that close substitute or the similar types of product. There is no any legal restrictions to start the production of that similar type of product. Similarly, if any firm under this monopolistic competitive market is incurring losses, so they can leave or they can exit the industry. Okay, if any firm is incurring loss, they can shut down their business, they can exit the market. So in the case of monopolistic market, there is no any legal restrictions, so they can start their business, they can start producing the product. If they incur loss, they can leave the industry also. So there is no any kind of restriction in this monopolistic competitive market. Okay, so the fourth important features of monopolistic market is presence of that selling cost. So you have to understand what is that selling cost. So selling cost is the expenditure incurred by a firm to promote its sale. Okay, what is selling cost? Selling cost is the cost incurred by a firm or the expenditure made by a firm to promote their sales through various measures. Okay, through various measures. So what are that various measures? I'll give one example, like advertisement. Advertisement is one of the sales promotion measures. So what they do that with the help of advertisement, they advertise their product with the help of different medias. It may be on the television, it may be on the newspaper, it may be on the other medias. So what they do that they try to attract the number of consumers or the number of buyers by showing the advertisement by the different celebrities. So when they advertise that product by the different celebrities, the normal consumers or the buyers, they may get attracted and they may start purchasing that similar types of product. So advertisement is one of the sales promotion measures. The second one is door-to-door campaign. So door-to-door campaign means usually the salesman or the agent of that firm, usually they go to the different houses and they advertise their product and they try to convince the consumers to purchase that product. They may show the different features that these features are very attractive, you purchase it. So in that way, what they do that they are attracting the number of consumers so that they can maximize their sales, and once the sales is maximized, their profit earning will also increase. So that feature is called selling cost. Okay. Now another measures to promote their sales is, we can say that, giving discount. So we have seen that whenever you go to any malls or any shop, some shops are providing the discount. So through that discount also what they are doing that they are attracting the number of customers or number of consumers. So once they get attracted by that discount, then they will purchase more, and if their sale is maximized, obviously their profit earning will be more. So this is also one of the important features of that monopolistic competitive market. The last important feature of this monopolistic market is non-price competition. We know that in all forms of market competition exists. But in the case of this monopolistic competitive market, what type of competition is there? Non-price competition. Means competition will exist obviously. All the firms will try to maximize their sales, they will try to increase their revenue, but not by competing in the terms of price, but they may compete in the market in the other form, like in the terms of their advertisement expenditure. They may compete with each other. Suppose say one of the product is advertised by Shah Rukh Khan, then other if they want to advertise their product, they may hire the other celebrities, okay, so that to attract the number of consumers. So here the competition exists but not in the terms of price. These are non-price competition. The competition may be there in the terms of advertisement expenditure. If one firm, suppose if two firm is there, firm A and firm B, so firm A may spend 5 crores for advertising that product A, and similarly firm B is producing suppose a product B, so he may spend maybe 6 crores or 7 crores to advertise his product. So competition exists but not in the terms of price, but maybe in the different forms. So one of the form is in the terms of advertisement expenditure.